and the Washington Commanders. Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Returning it from the 4. Escapes a defender. Good work so far. He's got room. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
At their own 34-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game to get goals, and I love that.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
Williams throwing again here on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And he's able to take this one down to 25.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is going to be shy up first, but not by much. It's 4th and short. Offense in a hurry up here. Williams throwing on 4th. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
1st and 10.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing in the double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
1st down, Williams. Hits his running back. And he's brought down at the line.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders have it to 0 points, his 7th interception of the season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. 70.
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Connects on the crosser. The tackle quickly fumbles that catch as this one reaches the 23.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Washington 1st down. 1st and 10.
Daniels on 1st down. Going to let this one fly deep downfield. And oh, he He drops the deep shot. A big play to start the game, but it slips through, incomplete.
Makes it second.
We're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Ready? Nice, go!
The first carry here for the rookie from the U. He's fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
On the ready.
Bears in the nickel. Third down.
Come on, come on. 60.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up fourth down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's fourth down.
Ready.
Now Daniels on fourth down. Finds him beyond the marker. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. What a call. They wind up with 12 on fourth down and pull off the conversion.
First and 10 at the 43.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Ready, ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
Oh, he taps it quick for the receiver coming across here. Get some space around midfield. Free inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Matt Gay on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Bears nothing. Matt Gay to kick off.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Here's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18. Williams set to pass. We've got a screen to the running back. He's going to go out of bounds up past the 15.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Got to figure out this third down here. Third and long for him here. Taking a shot deep here. They connect on the deep shot. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. How about that play, Brock. On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce. You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Here's Williams again. He's trying to push the field. He's got it inside the 10. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears tie this game 7-7.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Ready, break!
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Landover right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Washington first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Right there, right there. Ready.
Back gets the handoff. That run good for a handful as it brings up second down.
A humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5.
Ready. Liking 18. Ready.
Quickly out to the right, complete. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
Washington.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Ready.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's second and goal.
Ready. Cougar 19. Let go.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And that's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a second quarter lead. Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Bears 7. That's Gay to kick off for
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Moore with a return. Dodged the tackle. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
The Bears take over.
By the time he shifted into a different gear and began that foot race up the left sideline, you could tell this return was already getting out of hand. And what a gift for this offense, who now gets to take over with a lot of the work in the field position already done.
They'll run here on first down. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. Second and 7 coming up. Working quickly here.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Williams on the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He's looking for Colston Loveland. And that takes them to third down.
6 yards to go.
This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Third down. Here's Williams. Finds him over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Chicago first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
All right, here we go. Second down. Out of the pistol, Williams. He's got it, left side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. If they take away the deeper options, well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested captures, and he couldn't.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears tie things up at 14.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Valus Jones now on the return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
A give now from the gun. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Let's go now.
Now Daniels off the play action. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 70 Timberwolf. 19, 18. Cut 19, cut 19.
Here's Daniels. Finds him on the crossing route. So he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it would really break the backs of a defense.
Back to the well again. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get some late points and the lead. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Bears 14.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He's going to loft one deep to the left. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Commanders get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal. But you get interception and chunk yards with it, that is a gold star effort.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Deputy! Deputy line! Go!
From the gun, it's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. Fits it through the middle. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders grow their lead just before halftime. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
28, Bears 14. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Moore with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. He's loaded another one up. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL game before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.